Alright, Aries, here we go. This is an energies update for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The universe is insistent. It was insistent this morning in my little card pull I do in the mornings. See who's getting energy updates and all of that. That I do Aries. So here we are. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. But if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, you found it for a reason. This reading is timeless, by the way. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. Aries. This pre-shuffle can be summed up. I'll show it to you. All right, it's what the universe had to say before the reading. It can be summed up in one little phrase. Fuck it, I'm going in. Okay, that's it. That's your reading. I hope this reading was helpful. If you, it's somebody who, it's the Four of Cups crossing the Seven of Wands. It's somebody who wasn't interested, who's now all of a sudden interested. They're keeping an eye on you, maybe a little bit. Maybe they feel blocked. I don't know. But again, they're interested. I see it here. Five of Wands. Conflicted, back and forth. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. All right? Five of Swords. It's someone who's shooting himself in their own foot with this, because the Five of Swords is crossing the Five of Wands, with this Five of Wands behavior, arguing with themselves. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Fives are temporary in the tarot, though. See? They're things we get past. They're short-term victories and little misunderstandings and little arguments we have with ourselves. At the end of the day, I've got the intuition winning. I've got somebody who's using their inner wisdom. And there it is. Bookending the Seven of Wands is the Knight of Wands, a card that's been very common here from all decks in this early March energy, we'll call it. All right, which is rooted in temperance. So it's powerful energy. This is all fuck it, I'm going in. It's a brave, impulsive action towards you. I don't know. Let's see where we go here. I think this is going to be really interesting. I'm going to see. Because somebody's really arguing with themselves. And in doing that, they're wasting time. Shooting themselves in the foot a little bit with that Five of Swords. Let's see. Let's shuffle the deck right now. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Aries, universe. What's going on here? This first card is before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? Let's find out why the fuck we're here right now. Yeah, this is why. Fuck it, I'm going in. It's right there. It's the world. A cycle is ending and a new cycle is beginning. And that applies to the collective and it applies to the soulmate cycle right now. But I got to see what comes after this, because I think a cycle of your person being a certain way is ending. And I'm seeing that with a lot of signs, not just you. Okay? Let's take a look here. What comes after the cut? It's the Strength card. Now, all I'm drawn to is the rose. This lion here is holding one of the roses from the Two of Cups in this deck. It's somebody, again, I think what they're arguing with themselves about is whether, I don't even know, it's like worrying about what you're going to say or something. I have no idea. There's fear around this. There's fear. The implication of the Strength card is if you got to get the strength up to do something, it implies you're afraid to do it. But I think they're going to do it. I think something's happening here. This person, this is bravery as well. And we saw it with the Knight of Wands, a brave, impulsive action towards you. All of the energies right now, as I shuffle the deck and give it a final shuffle for you, all of the energies right now that I'm picking up and that I've picked up since the March overview reading are incoming like a freight train. All of the stuff from the end of February is blending in with March's temperance energy here at this new moon in Pisces, which sort of activates it. And it's causing a lot of things that you never expected to happen. All right? Your person is arguing with themselves a little bit, though. They're trying to ignore it and talk themselves out of it. Let's see. Here's our reading. Here it is, the King of Wands. The King of Wands, it's a fire energy. It's an Aries energy, you know. It's a powerful card. There's no doubt about it. It's what's crossing it? The Ten of Wands. Yeah. It's ego and pride keeping this person back in a little bit. A little bit, I should say. I don't know, maybe that was a Freudian slip. In a little bit. Maybe that's what'll hold them back. Ego and pride. I don't know. But this 10 Wands wants to break. It wants to break to an Ace of Wands. And underneath it, we'll go one more, is the Queen of Cups. It's the most love I can pull from the deck. All right? Somebody here is quite fond of you, but somebody here is also quite fond of themselves. It's kind of the energy I'm getting here. They can't bear to be rejected by you. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you will or won't. But anyway, here's the energy around the connection. Here's how they feel in their emotions. All right, right here. Here's how they feel in the soul. Not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D. Here's the hidden energy, a message from the universe. I'll tell you what she says. It's red with the energy of the connection. Right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything, throw some universe cards over the top, and if I think we need to extend this one, I will. Let's see where we go. What's the energy around the connection right now? Very powerful card to land there. It's death. That's a very powerful card in that position. There's transformation trying to happen here. Again, your person tends to go in and out with this stuff because of this ego. All right, they're ego-driven rather than soul-driven, which means they're run by fear. Because the ego tries to create, your brain tries to create stories and things that might happen. And sometimes you never really find out what will. The door is open. Okay? A cycle is ending. Why the fuck are we here? Is the world, the most powerful card in the major arcana. A cycle of this nonsense is trying to end. Transformation is trying to happen. How do they feel in their emotions? King of Swords. Yeah, all I'm drawn to is the eyes. It's steely-eyed determination here. They're both holding back and wanting to come forward. They know you represent this rainbow sword here. I don't know. There's no third energy coming in. I don't know. Maybe your person's married. I have no idea. Maybe there's something they need to cut out. I think there is. A cycle's trying to end. It could just be a way of, this ego, this nonsense. It could be that. Universe hasn't brought in a third energy yet. But this is someone who's got determination to come towards you. The Five of Wands is not enough to stop this King of Swords. How do they feel in the soul? 9 Pentacles. Well, that might indicate, again, in the soul energy, this person is independent in their soul. I don't believe they are in the ego, in the 3D. In the 5D, in the soul energy, this person has their shit together. Okay? Their soul is nice. I like it. I like that person. I can see why your souls are attracted to each other. And again, this transformation here that's bookending it would represent that energy coming out into the 3D. It's trying to, but their ego is fighting it. Okay? That's it. That's the only thing stopping them is them. All right? They need to get some bravery. I think they do with that Knight of Wands. That's a brave, impulsive action. And we saw the Strength card after the World. But that's just sort of where we're at. This is the baseline reading. Right here's the hidden energy. It's red with the Death card. High Priestess. Their intuition is dry. Again, their intuition, their soul energy is perfect. It's fabulous. It's this ego energy that's stopping things. Their intuition is driving them towards you. And I think slowly but surely under the surface, the energy is coming towards you. Here's the potential final outcome. 7 of Pentacles. Sitting on their hands. It's up in the air. It's a timing issue. This person needs to take a good look at themselves. Okay? They need to take a good look at themselves. And once they do, this is red with this energy here, the King of Swords. Once they do, once they face the truth, they'll come towards you. It'll almost cause it. But right now, they're sitting in their ego. There could be ego, there could be pride, it's Burger King energy, got to have it their way. But the problem with that is them coming towards you because they need to learn the lesson of vulnerability has to be on their terms. Okay, it has to be their idea. Otherwise, they're not going to learn anything, and you're just going to be with this person who's stuck in the ego. What's the Death card here? Let's clarify. Let's see where we go. Let's clarify. Very interesting. I knew this was going to be interesting because in the soul, I love this person. They're fabulous. I think they're terrific. I don't like the ego energy. I don't think you do either. All right? That's what's keeping you apart. So I imagine you don't, if nothing else, just for that. Why is the Death card here? Tell me about this Death card. Tell me about the energy of the connection. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. It's, again, everything's turning here. The energy around the connection says, hey, and this is the case for a lot of signs right now. The energy is there. It's wide open. The universe here in March with its temperance energy has opened the door. Whether or not your person walks through it isn't your problem. It's their problem. I want you to get that through your head. Okay? You need to leave the door open for them in the 3D, metaphorically speaking. And if they come through, they come through. You can't control people's 3D free will any more than I can. Try to stop trying to control what you can't control. You know, it is what it is. The door is open. The final outcome here is it depends so far. I mean, we'll see what they're going to do. I think I nailed it. I think I got it 100% right with the pre-shuffle. I think it's, oh, fuck it, I'm going in. I think that's what happens. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a tower somewhere around here. What's on top? Ten of Cups. Yeah. You do represent, here's a rainbow. You do represent some sort of happiness for this person. But the truth of that needs to get through their ego. It's already there in the soul with these two cards. High Priestess and the Nine of Pentacles in the soul position. All right, why is the 10 Cups here? The Chariot. Again, the door is open. They actually want to come in. I believe that's true. I believe they want to come towards you. I believe that. But at the same time, they also want to not come towards you. And that's the ego side of it. Okay. Let's pull some more on their emotions. Tell me about the King of Swords here. Now, this King of Swords does have some determination, but a lot of the determination is to talk themselves out of it. I won't lie to you. I'm not going to sugarcoat here. Talk themselves out of it. That owl's not holding that sword. It's just sort of resting on it. You know. Let's see where we go. He needs to pick that sword up in a talon is what he needs to do. Right here. Why's the King of Swords here? Tell me about the King of Swords. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. There's fear here. It's two levels of energy. On the one hand, there's fear here. They're worried about every word they would say to you. Well, what would I say to Aries? You know, again, they're worried about you rejecting them. But on another level, this person's learning. This says that this is the card of the student. This person will learn the truth. You know, they will face it at some point. Which is why, again, I say I think they come towards you, but it's sort of an, ah, fuck it, I'm going in moment. Until they do, they're out in the cold. The Five of Pentacles. They feel out in the cold. May have suffered a loss on their side for some of you. May have. I imagine they may have suffered some karma for blowing off this powerful soulmate connection. It's possible. But at the very least, until they learn the truth, until they get it together and pull up their big boy, big girl pants, they're in the cold. Everybody in the cold here. And they know it. This is in their emotions. It's sad. That rose is sad. Why is the Five of Pentacles here? The Magician. Again, it's saying the same thing. I mean, they're more than capable of coming in. They're reflecting as a great horned owl. That's a very capable owl. All right, it's one of the largest owls in North America, and this one has a sword. That's pretty capable. All right, if the talons don't get the rat or the mouse or the squirrel, the swords sure will. They have the skills they need to do this. But they're leaving themselves out in the cold because of ego and pride and some sort of worry about everything they're going to say and what you might do, even though you're the rainbow. Look, there's a rainbow here. It's a fucking rainbow parade here. It really is. It's a pride parade on my table. Rainbow, rainbow, rainbow. They're everywhere. All right, let's go to their soul. Nine of Pentacles. Why is it here? Tell me about the Nine of Pentacles. Now, in the soul energy, when I have the Nine of Pentacles that falls there for how they truly feel about you, they think you're the shit. Okay? I can phrase it to you that way. I'll give you my street name. You're the shit. Yeah, they do. They have a very high opinion of you. They admire you, admire your independence. They probably feel you as pure Empress energy, male or female. It doesn't matter. There's no genders in energy. But also this tells me that within their own soul, this person is together. They're actually, you know, their soul energy is nice and it's trying to come up from the depths. It's trying to get through. Once it does, this chariot moves right towards you. They already have the ability to do this. You know, they already do. Why is the Nine of Pentacles here? I love tarot. It's crossed by the Nine of Pentacles. It's identical twin from a smaller deck. Yeah. It's everything I just told you. It's the two sides. It's how they see you, and it's the soul energy within them. It's everything I just said, just verified by one card. What's on top? The Knight of Wands. All they want to do, their soul is pushing them. I said it with the High Priestess here. I did, rewind. Their soul is pushing them to come towards you. They're nervous to do it. This is a brave, impulsive action. So their soul energy is making them antsy. And that's only, but the problem is that's backfiring. We saw the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords in the pre-shuffle. It's backfiring into kicking their ego into high gear. Well, I'm this and I'm that. I can't be rejected by, that kind of thing. Might have an image to keep up. I don't know. Could. Emotional immaturity a little bit. Definitely right there. Why is the Knight of Wands here? Eight of Pentacles. When the Eight of Pentacles falls in the soul position, especially off of a Knight of Wands, it's somebody, again, it's somebody who's working on it. Their soul is working on them. I see it here. It's trying to come up. But this again tells me if they do come towards you, it's going to be an, fuck it, I'm going in moment. Fuck it, I'm going in. Just like that. All right? This person also, this tells me, a thought for a long time. There's a lot of pentacles here in their soul energy. All right? And I see a King of Wands here. Could be some materialism here. All right? It's bled down into the soul energy. Core programming, things they've been taught from childhood. A little, materialism, superficial kind of thing. But you're nothing like that. You see, that's why they're afraid of you. We're always afraid of things that are different. All right? What the public is. Companies spend billions of dollars to convince us of things, that we need things we didn't know we needed. Because they know that everybody's afraid of new stuff. A lot of you aren't old enough to remember, but I remember when the internet first came along. It was called the information superhighway. The very internet you're watching me on right now. It was called back then the information superhighway, and they started doing ad campaigns for it months, if not like close to a year before it even came around. And they were like propaganda campaigns from World War II. Crazy, showing us everything we could do and all the stuff that might happen, getting us all excited for it so we'd buy it once they finished the infrastructure. It's kind of like that a little bit. It's a little bit like that. This person, you're very different. This person needs to kind of warm up to it, but they keep fighting it a little bit. All right, High Priestess, why is it here? Tell me about the High Priestess. This is a message from the universe, so this is obviously important. Four of Wands. What their soul energy is pushing them to do, trying anyway, is again showing them that the power of the connection, and showing them that you could go. This is the road to the Ten of Pentacles. This is a long-term thing. This is a happy new beginning. All right. That's why we have all these rainbows here everywhere. Even this owl here, this King of Swords is holding a rainbow sword. We know you're the rainbow because it's over here in the connection with the Ten of Cups. What's on top? The Hanged Man. Again, their own soul is acting like a guru trying to show them a better way. Okay? It really is. The universe has this person in suspended animation in their soul. It has them in a hanged man until they realize where their happiness is. All right? Let's see if they do. Hanged Man, why is it here? Page of Swords. It's the universe's way of saying it's a disappointing card. It's the universe's way of saying they're inclined just to run away. They are. They go from a great horned owl, right? So just to give you a reference, it's about the females are bigger than the males. It's about a 24-inch bird with a 5-foot wingspan, give or take. Okay? Give or take. To a barn owl. It's about a 14 to 16-inch bird with a 30-inch wingspan. Okay? Give or take. Their downside, they're in the Hanged Man, and they keep egoing themselves out of the real learning. So again, it's a minor arcana, Eight of Pentacles here. The propaganda campaign from their soul isn't working to convince them that the reward is higher than the risk for coming towards you. Does that make sense? This person's worried about getting rejected. And because they rejected you, which is rich. I find that rich. I do. It's like, okay. At the end of the day, I do think it's an fuck it, I'm going in moment. And I see it here with the Knight of Wands that came up in the soul energy. But I've got a Seven of Pentacles here. It's up to their free will. It's minor arcana. I'm not going to lie to you. And the energy is wide open for this connection to come together. The universe is begging, and the universe is trying. It's putting them in the hangman. We don't put ourselves in the hangman. The universe puts us in the hangman. We could put ourselves in the hermit cave. That's fine, but this is a hangman. And they're disappointing the universe every step of the way. Every step of the way, this great horned owl size I just gave you downgrades to this guy right here. You know. All right. What do we got? Why is the Seven of Pentacles here? The Hierophant. Okay, your person might be in another relationship. It's possible. And it might be a timing issue. It could be that. Also, if not, because that's not all of you, if not, it's a timing issue on them realizing the spiritual lessons that the hangman's trying to teach them. It's up to them. It always is. The King of Wands is ego and pride. The King of Wands makes you believe anything's possible, but they're kind of a phony. See, it's a cobra on this card for a reason. He's phony. The hood is phony. It's all for show, right? It's just skin flaps. Nothing dangerous about it. What's on top? 9 cups. And in the process, it's red with the 5 of Pentacles. They're leaving themselves out in the cold on their own damn wish. You're their wish. You're their wish fulfilled. They fucking know it too. They absolutely do. They know it. The universe trying to get them to acknowledge it, but their ego is holding them back. Why is the 9 of Cups here? I have a little side read, and there's the wall. It's up to them. 9 of Wands. It's a wall. They're putting up a wall to it. Even though it's red with the Magician, they have the skills, they have the ability to come in and talk to you. They do. It's up to them. A cycle is trying to end here. The universe has them in the hangman. They keep disappointing the universe. Their soul is trying to push them towards you, but they're putting in a half-assed effort here on the soul. And I've got a moment where they might come in just because they can't take it anymore. But again, it's still very ego-based. I need to pull on this person, and I need the witches to do it. Hold on here. Let me grab the witches deck. I'm gonna pull on this Knight of Wands, your person, or this King of Wands, your person. All right. Tell me about the King of Wands here. What are they doing? Why is this happening? Why are they putting up walls and blocks? All right. That's all I got here. A block to leaving themselves out in the cold on their own damn wish fulfilled. And even though they got the skills to do it, they're putting up a wall. This person in divine timing will figure it out. But that's why you shouldn't wait. You shouldn't be waiting for them. Leave the door open. Because I can tell you their soul is great. If their soul wakes up and that energy gets to the brain and we cancel out this King of Wands, this is a terrific person. There's no doubt about it in my mind. There's no doubt about it. But I want to know, tell me about this King of Wands. What's going on here? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? All right, let's see. Let's see here. What is strength? Again, that's the bottom card. Okay, that's my crossing card for the Wheel of Fortune. The Death card. Look at this shit. And the 8 of Cups. Strength card crossing the Death card. What's under strength? The 4 of Swords. This person needs a lot of healing. They do. They need to shut the brain down. The 4 of Swords is about shutting the brain down and letting the soul energy come up, giving your head a rest. They need to give their head a rest to get the strength up, to see things clearly, to come in here and for the transformation. The wheel is trying to turn, okay? The wheel won't turn. These are red center, left, right. The wheel won't turn until they walk away from 8 broken cups toward 9 cups, which is right here. But until they do that, it's a wall. There's a block here, the 9 of Wands. 8 broken cups could be a way this ego, the way they've been living, the way they've been thinking, the way they've been going through their life. It can be a marriage. It can be a relationship that's toxic or bad, or 8 broken cups, you know, just broken. It could be a family dynamic. It could be a career that they're in that sucks up a lot of their time. I see that's a possibility here with the 8 of Pentacles and the soul. Either way, I'm pulling on this and why they're putting up these ego blocks. And they're putting it up because they're resisting change. That's the easiest way to phrase it to you. They're resisting change on their side. And it's jamming up this connection with 9 Wands, even though In the soul, this person has everything it takes. And frankly, emotionally, they do as well. Ego gets in the way of a lot of things. Why? Because the brain creates fears. That's what it does. It tells stories. It talks us out of things like love. Love is risky. It's a leap of faith. The brain talks us out of it. It creates fears and all kinds of... It generates its own devil static energy, in a way. Okay? And that's why ego is bad. We have to let ego go to be able to give ourselves to somebody, you know, to be emotionally available, to be vulnerable. A relationship requires that. The independent spirit in the soul is already there in your person. It's all the problem is with the ego and their resistance to change. Okay, that's the bottom line. And the universe here with the Seven of Pentacles says divine timing. It's up to them. It's completely up to their free will. But your person is disappointing. The Page of Swords, disappointing the universe every time the universe sticks it in a hangman. And what does it mean when the universe sticks it in a hangman? Well, it kind of means it keeps putting things that remind them of you in front of them, for example. Right? They see you on TV. They see you on billboards. They see, you know, everything reminds them of you. Kind of a thing like that. It makes them think about you. It makes them dream about you with the Ten of Cups here. And none of it seems to be working. This person's resistant to change. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards from the universe. We'll see what the universe has to say here. All right, we always pull from the bottom. Let's see. The High Priestess. Well, that's what it said the first time from another deck. The High Priestess. It's all, the key is in this person's intuition. The key is in this person's soul. Right now, the High Priestess's eyes are closed. She need to open them up, male or female. I've got the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands. It's what I just told you, and here's the Devil right here. This person needs to open, the High Priestess needs to open the eyes for there to be victory here. This Ace of Cups is a sealed cup. It's cellophane sealed, hermetically sealed, stuffed in the back of the fridge like grandma's old casserole that nobody wants. And it's right here. It's because of this. And I saw it with the Four of Swords too. They're healing from something. There's something they refuse to look at. I think it's their ego. I think it's why they're like this. Why they're like this cobra puffing up. Right? Why they feel like they need to put out an image of some kind. I don't know. It could be anything. Just ego, basically. It's something they need to look at. And until they look at it, until that High Priestess opens her eyes and that soul energy reaches the brain, there's not going to be any victory. When that happens, there will be. They have to look at this. So, I'm not going to extend this one, but it looks like they are looking at it. I'm going to go a little deeper for you. The Devil is crossed by the world. That tells me that the light of this connection, it's your connection. That's the sunlight coming in that's lighting up this demon back here. All right? It's forcing them to look at it. That's the Hangman here. The universe forcing them to look at this. And until they stop, they need to get real and actually look at it. You know, I see one of them is like, she's still kind of hiding from it. He's kind of looking, you know. Once they do that, here's the world. The world turns, and that was why the fuck are we here positioned before the cut. Right? Underneath that is the Four of Wands. There's the Four of Wands. There's the Happy New Beginning crossing here from the universe. This is also a message from the universe, and we got some repeating cards, didn't we? The High Priestess, the Four of Wands. The High Priestess was crossed by the Four of Wands over here. And here's the Four of Wands at the end. But first they got to look at some shit. They got to look at why they're this way. Why is their ego keeping them from you? It doesn't have to. The Magician's here. They can do this. And they just refuse to do it for whatever reason. You know what? Fuck it. I'm not going to extend this one, but I am going to pull you one more little side read. I'm going to ask a question here. You can stick around if you want. If you don't want to, you don't have to. Why are they so stubborn toward this change? Why aren't they looking at it? Why are they disappointing here every time? Why? It's got to be more than ego. All right? Why? Why are they refusing to look at this and take that wall down? All right, this is a Mr. Gorbachev take that wall down moment right there. You know, why? Why? I like asking why. Let's see. Okay, I got the World at the bottom, and the Devil, again, the Devil came back, the Five of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. It's that Five of Wands again from the pre-shuffle. All right, this person just I think they've been hurt. The devil came back. I think they've been hurt in the past. The world is trying to turn here. Five of Wands is not enough to stop the world. But it's not Five of Wands crossing the world. It's the world crossing Five of Wands. This person is fighting the universe. I saw it here. I saw it here. This is the universe. This is the message from the universe. I'm putting them in a hangman, Steve, to get the intuition, get the soul energy flowing, and they're disappointing me every step of the way. And it's because there's some past pain they're not looking at. There's something they're not looking at. Let's pull on the devil. Let's see what it'll tell us about the devil. All right, see if it'll tell us anything. Tell me about the devil. I don't like anybody. Like I used to say in the bangs, nobody ever had to finish themselves off after I left. All right, that's right here. I give you a full reading. I don't hold my readings hostage. No need for an extended. There's not enough for one. But I can pull on the devil here and see what it tells me. Let's see where we go. Tell me about this devil here. Well, you want to tell me about the devil, universe. What is this devil energy that they're not looking at? What is it? The devil is crossed by the moon. All right, it's something from the deep past. It's something hurt this person, something they suppressed, something they pushed down, something they hid in the shadows. As the kids might say, they need to do some shadow work about that. Could be something from childhood, could be something from young adulthood. Like I often say, it could range anywhere. You know, with my experience in psychology, I know it can range anywhere from the things that people suppress, a handsy uncle that liked giving them a bath a little too much when they was a kid, all the way up through an abusive boyfriend or girlfriend in their early adulthood. It can be anything in between. It could be what their parents showed them. Maybe their parents were assholes. I don't know. There's something that they suppressed here, that they pushed down. This connection with you is forcing them to look at that. It's forcing them to see it. It's something from childhood. It's something from young adulthood or childhood. I'm right. I read that energy correctly. I don't say anything that's not in the energy. I don't joke about anything that's not in the energy, and I don't say anything that's not in the energy. Page of Wands. Right there. They need to get curious about it. They're starting to. This connection, this is a card of curiosity. This connection is starting to get this person to look at these demons. Starting to. Like I said, she's still hiding, and he's kind of looking out of the corner of his eye. But they are curious about it. This connection brought it back up. Brought up something for them to take a look at. What's next? The star. It's all destiny. It's all destiny. It's all supposed to be playing out this way. It's divine timing. And the manifestation of this connection, you two coming together, is delayed until they get their shit together. I can't say whether they will or won't. I can't predict free will. It's up to them. I can tell you that they keep disappointing the universe, but the universe keeps trying, keeps putting them in the hangman, and it will continue to. Right here. It's their ego. Ego and pride, which they use just like this cobra as a defense mechanism, right? They puff up as a defense mechanism to hide whatever it is they didn't want to look at. And whatever it is, it's ingrained deep in them. It's nothing to do with you. You're the catalyst for change. You're the energy. This connection is the energy that's bringing all this stuff up for them to look at. Their ego won't let them do it, you know. And until it does, it's always going to be hanging in. Yeah, the energy is coming together of your connection. The energy is wide open. The table is set. You're just waiting for them to bring the food. I can clearly see it here. But it's up to them. And I think there's always going to be a cloud here of them just coming in under the, oh, fuck it, I'm going in. But that's not really the right reason for them to come in. You want this person done cooking when they show up. So the universe has this on pause until that's complete, basically. It's sort of what it's saying. But they are slowly but surely, with this page here, starting to look at these demons. So we are making progress, at the very least. That's your reading. It was honest, at the very least. I hope it was helpful. All right? I can't sugarcoat this. Can't sugarcoat any reading. It is what it is. You of all signs are bound by your person's free will. They need to look at this past stuff. You don't want them until they do. I won't lie to you. I mean, I like your person. I already said. I like your person's soul energy very much. But that soul energy is suppressed by this asshole, the King of Wands. And this is their outward persona. And until they take that down and get rid of this damn hood, this nonsense hood, and get real, that they're that they have the skills. They're a fucking cobra. They're a kick-ass snake. Well, until then, they're always going to downgrade from a great horned owl to a barn owl. You'd be much better off in a relationship with a great horned owl, I think. Anyway, that's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Good luck.